Hi Aries, welcome to your love reading for this week. I hope this video finds you well today. Remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, let's see what's coming through for Aries. So we have the Queen of Swords, and then we have the Fool, Queen of Pentacles, the Hierophant, Six of Cups, Nine of Cups, the World, the Tower, and the Seven of Wands as your final card. Okay, so the main energy around you is the Six of Cups. So I feel this is the main energy that's influencing your love life this week. And the Six of Cups is associated with the past. So I feel like for some of you, you have people coming back from the past. There are memories from the past. And in some way, the past is influencing your relationships. But let's start with the top row. On the top row here, we have the Queen of Swords, the Fool, and the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel, this could obviously be, we could be talking about someone who is an air sign, an earth sign, could even be moon sign or rising signs. But honestly, the feeling that I get from the Queen of Swords, I feel like the first card is really important. And I feel like it symbolizes the energy that you are bringing in from before. And I feel like some of you, you may have spent the last month more kind of focused on your career. You may even have, something may have happened where you may have been like disconnected from your emotions. Usually the Queen of Swords has disconnected emotionally because she has been hurt in the past. And so she's more kind of mental and more kind of focused on career, and she's very logical and very successful, but does not do well with emotions. And so I feel like that is about to change. You have the Fool right next to her, and the Fool is a major arcana, and it does represent starting over. It represents a new beginning, and it means that you are following your heart. So I feel like something has happened in the past where you have kind of disconnected emotionally. Maybe you feel you made a mistake. Maybe you were hurt. I feel like you're taking a chance on something this week. Usually the Fool represents kind of doing something unexpected, maybe even something that people tell you, don't do it, that's not going to work out for you. But the Fool is all about just following your heart, following your bliss. And this is obviously a major arcana, so it's something significant for you. So I feel like this is perhaps taking a chance, maybe even on someone from the past, letting you know, someone that maybe you had a difficult relationship with back into your life, or somebody new. But I feel like you're taking a risk, and the Fool always represents success. And it means that in order to succeed, you have to be more lighthearted. You have to follow your intuition and your heart. And then you also have the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like for some of you, you're really kind of focusing on stability. The Queen of Pentacles, she's very successful financially, but she's also, a very good mother and a very good nurturer. And the message that I'm getting, especially seeing it next to the Nine of Cups, is that maybe you have everything kind of squared away as far as your career, but now you want more. For some of you, this is a message: you've succeeded financially and you are exactly where you wanted to be in your career, and now you want a family, now you want children. And there could be an opportunity there for you from the Fool as far as somebody new coming into your life. Or maybe it's just an opportunity to actually just date again. You're taking a risk and looking for love again. So moving on to this middle row here, we have the Hierophant, Six of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. So the Hierophant is a major arcana. And I'm noticing that you have at least one in every row. You have two down here. The Hierophant is a very spiritual card, and it is spiritual energy. It represents spiritual guidance, and it also represents, it could represent your spirit guides and your angels, but it also represents a sense of belonging. And I'm kind of getting a strong message that for some of you this week, you're going to know exactly like who you belong with. I feel like you will be attracted to certain people. For some of you, I feel like you won't understand why. Even for some of you, it could be someone from the past. Like you don't know why, but suddenly you start thinking of someone that you were in a relationship with, and then out of the blue, they communicate with you. You do have the Nine of Cups. And this is a very positive card. You know, it's the wish card, the fairy godmother card. This is a card of blessings and happiness. I'm almost kind of bliss. So I feel like for some of you, like you're guided. You feel very drawn to someone. You feel very drawn to someone because it's the Hierophant. This is someone that is obviously a soulmate. This is someone that you're meant to be in a relationship with. In the past, for some of you, like I said, it could be someone from the past coming back into your life, and maybe this is what you have been waiting for. This is your wish. You have been wishing this person would come back to you. But it could also be, this past card can be kind of like a past life soulmate. This is the person that you've been waiting for. That's why they're asking you up here to kind of take a risk. There's, you know, this energy of like belonging, a sense of like fated and kind of like getting your wish. So if there's someone that you've been drawn to or attracted to, I feel like that's also the message that this person may be interested in you as well. Moving on down here, the World, the Tower, Seven of Wands. So the World is a card of success. It is a card of completion. It is a card of kind of graduating from one phase in your life to another. So I feel like this card represents that you're ready to close that chapter in your life. You're ready to leave the past behind. And seeing what's going on here, it could be that you're ready to like leave that, you know, focusing only on your career or money. You're ready to leave that behind and focus more on your love life. I feel like you're moving on. It's either because you're moving on with someone from the past, or you're finally, some of you are actually just finally healing from the past. You may be guided to someone that finally helps you to move on if there's someone that you have not been able to let go of. It's like you meet somebody new and they turn out to be your dream come true, your dream partner. The Tower is here. So this is interesting that you would have that the World and the Tower side by side. So the Tower represents unexpected things. And the message that I'm getting for you, Aries, I feel like they're telling you to expect the unexpected. And I am getting the message as well because the Seven of Wands is here and is your final card. I'm hearing that those of you who are clinging to any type of fears associated with relationships, because we did, you know, start off the reading with this energy. I feel like somebody, you kind of closed themselves off emotionally. I feel like you will have to confront this week. It's either because it's just kind of coming up for you and you have to heal it, you have to move on. You're finally understanding that you have to release something from the past in order for you to be happy, because the energy is definitely here for you to be happy. You are meeting somebody that is different, someone that is very special to you, someone that you're spiritually guided to. Like I said, a soulmate could be someone from the past, but it could be like a past life soulmate. But I feel like there could be something that you have to confront. This is a confrontational card, the Seven of Wands. It either means that you have to confront someone, and that could be it unseen, like what's going on right here, Seven of Wands, Six of Cups, the Queen of Swords. Like I said, I felt like that card came up because this is the energy we're coming into from before, kind of detached emotionally. And maybe you've detached because you don't want to get, you know, too emotionally involved, and maybe you don't want to be heartbroken and you just rather not think about it. I feel like if this is, you know, for some of you, it's coming to the surface, you have to deal with this, you have to confront. And I feel like for some of you, you may even kind of be, I'm getting the message that some of you, like you may be forced to deal with the past because you unexpectedly, like you're face to face with someone, an ex-husband, an old boyfriend, old girlfriend, ex-wife. And this is about kind of releasing and moving on. The message still stands that there is, you know, a perfect partner for you, a perfect relationship, a very spiritual relationship. Like I said, a soulmate. Clearly the past is the heart of the reading. Let me see if anything else jumps out at me. Yeah, I'm just kind of getting the message that you have to trust. This week you have to trust. I feel like there's going to be kind of unexpected developments in your love life. I mean, obviously with the Tower here, unexpected developments. And I feel like some of you may kind of want to panic, or you may be afraid of what's coming up for you. But remember, you have very, very spiritual energy in this reading. And for some of you, like something's happening where you're moving on. You're moving on. Just a message that I'm getting. You're moving on, but you're actually moving to a much better place. If you're not actually like releasing someone from the past, you're finally finding a partner that is right for you. Someone that you feel that you actually belong with, that you can have a relationship with. Like I said, the main message for you, Aries, is the past, kind of expecting the unexpected and kind of allowing yourself to move forward. I feel like you're finally kind of releasing something where you have been kind of held back, and you're moving from one phase of your life to another. Okay, Aries, I will end this reading here. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will speak to you again soon. Bye-bye.